Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Matt and I'm back with Kerbal Space Program Hard Career Mode. Today we are gonna try to get into orbit. Yeah. First off though, we will test or do this contract. Because it gives us about... No, wait. It gives us 4,000 funds. Now I have to check. Yeah, it gives us 1,000 funds more than we need to launch the lawn dart. So we'll take it. Still got the lawn dart and Jeb. Yeah, Jeb can launch it. I was just wondering, I thought I had already gotten 1 star in experience, but it's only 1 experience and you need 2 for the first star. Anyway, we'll launch. And off we go. Gonna try to turn a bit to the left. Whee! Shame. Yeah, I went a bit to the left for the sole reason of getting to the space center to get some more places to do science. Unfortunately, it looks like maybe we'll be coming down over the astronaut complex. Hopefully we don't damage anything. Oh, okay, it works. Yeah, all the buildings can be destroyed if you hit them hard enough. And I think the less they are upgraded, the easier it is to destroy them. But we didn't hit anything, mostly because we didn't upgrade it far enough yet, but... Okay. We can get all the science data from all the parts of the space center apparently. One from the astronaut complex, I guess there's another one from the admin building, and so on and so on. We'll have to do that somewhere. Okay, it's not a lot of science, but yeah, better than nothing. Astronaut complex. And another one. And of course we got the reward from testing the flea. So we recover the vessel. And it's 3 science. Well, not a lot, but yeah, about 1,000 funds too. And yeah, actually we got almost 3,000 back again. So actually we got what's it called? We got 5,000 or so. A net gain of 5,000. No reputation. I think it was 1 from the contract. Alright, and we'll take No, there was another one. This one was doing visual surveys. It says to do it near Neline's Fate. And you can find the place where to do it, where to do the science, in the tracking station. And it's right here. So if we get an orbit, we could do it. So maybe. Okay. Maybe we'll do this actually. Right. And to get into orbit, we'll create a new craft. Mark 1 command pod. Where is it? Ah, there we go. That's the usual stuff. Then a service bay. No, yes, service bay. Because into the service bay we will be putting the mystery goo container. If we get it the right way around. No, that wasn't it. What is it? Jump. So maybe we'll put 2 in for now. Mostly for balance reasons. Now the next thing is the heat shield. I don't think we'll need it yet, but it's better to have one than to not have it, in my opinion. Structural stack decoupler. The next size of fuel tank. So we only need 2 of this. Already 9 parts. Ah yeah, the new engine. It has a lower thrust than the old engine, the T30, LV-T30 Reliant. But it has thrust vectoring or gimbaling. That means it can change the direction of thrust, which helps in steering the rocket. So we'll take this. Got a mass of 5.2. Yeah, it's triple what we need. Actually, let me be lazy a bit. Wait, that's 9 tons and 168. Yeah, that's not exactly a thrust to weight ratio of 2, but that's close enough. So what we put in this time are winglets. So we don't have a repeat of last video's performance where the craft went end over end repeatedly. I'm wondering if I should put some on the upper stage as well. We'll see once I get the rest of the craft set up. More fuel tanks. Oi! Weird. Come on. This. And this. Nose cones. And more engines. And of course we are at 32 parts. Okay, fine. Maybe... cake out. Oh, we are at 19 tons. The rocket is too heavy. Okay, so I guess we are still using the small fuel tank. No, wait. That's 0.27, that's 0.55. I'm not sure this would be enough. But it is 17.3. Wondering. Nah, 18.5, half a ton. Now I can just do this. But I guess the Science Junior is too heavy. Mass 0.2. Yeah. Slightly too heavy. Unless... we only put one of those in. Ah. But it should be centered for this. This. Nope. And put the Science Junior back in. Alright, 18 tons. I forgot what I wanted to call this thing. Yes, what was his name? Is that right? Yes, yes. That was the name. Gagarin. Old Yuri. Okay, 18 tons. We are at 3 times that thrust. Yeah, okay. Jeb gets to pilot this craft. And let's see if we can get to orbit. At 2/3 of throttle, well, a bit less actually. Stability assist on. And launch! Maybe that was a bit low. The craft is flying a lot smoother than before. It's great. Perhaps this of 15 clicks. Oh no. It didn't flying smoothly. I have no idea what that was. Okay. This is actually going pretty well. Don't think it'll be in orbit, but it's not too bad. We're already at 1200 meters per second, and if I'm not completely wrong, we need somewhere around 2000. We'll see. Well, at least we'll be getting to space. Don't want to observe it yet. 67, 68. And space! You'll notice by the music starting up. Oops. We already had a crew report, didn't we? Yep. We did. And the mystical observation, but it'll still get us a bit of science. And a lot of the for the materials bay. 15 science for recovering it. So the next thing we do is speed up. And see where our... Yep, not in orbit. We're out of fuel. Too bad. But Jeb gets to go extravehicular, that's what EVA stands for, extravehicular activities, or activity, not sure. Whee! Oops. Control. Okay. Collect data. Yep, remove it. And while you're out here, you can do an EVA report just above Kerbin's water. Yeah, speaking of being out here. Hold on to the craft. Board it. Now you go EVA once more and get a crew report, or an EVA report from the upper atmosphere. And that's about the time you should get back in, because we don't want him falling off. What we do want is... where is this rotating? Oh, because SAS is off. No, that's SAS. What we do want is to jettison the final stage. So make sure we don't get hit by it. Off it goes. Yeah, if you really want to learn how to play this game correctly, or how to do space stuff correctly, you might not want to watch my videos, but instead those of Scott Manley. He's actually very good at this stuff. Re-entry. You know what I also forgot to put on? An antenna. Good thing we didn't need to transmit any reports and stuff. Yeah, heat shield didn't even start to get damaged. Oh well. So, Jebediah's attempts at going to orbit are starting like Valentina's attempts at getting to space, apparently. Oh, and the little dot here, that's Minmus. Just in case you were wondering. Sounded like the stage was splashing down. What I'm looking for here is the moon. Should be somewhere. Oh, there it is. That'll be our next goal after orbit. But we'll have to get to orbit first. Still 0.2 science for recovering it. Not right now. Yeah, that was a lot less loud than last time. So we observe this one. It's a bit more science, and recover the vessel. 26.9 science. Well, that's something. 2,500 funds for recovering it. Jet is back, of course. Maybe we can get even more parts. Alright. It reminds me, I've heard somewhere that when you're in a vacuum, out of an atmosphere, the engine ISP is more important than the thrust. I'm wondering, oops, this one has an ISP of 300 and this one has 320. So we got the best one we can get right now. Shame. Yeah, everything needs 45 science. Okay. So let's try this again. Maybe without the mystery goo. And without the Science Junior this time. Heat shield was also not needed. Maybe we can put another fuel tank in instead. Maybe two. Maybe not though. Maybe 3 small ones. Oops, I said 3 small ones. Nope. Still too heavy. Oops. Okay. 18 tons again. Yeah, I was told that the most interesting part in the VAB actually is the guys walking around here and maybe the choreography, yeah, that's a hard word, of the guys with the little lamps. No, what are they actually called? Don't know. And I've read somewhere that among the guys running around down here is also someone who randomly starts hitting the ground with a hammer. There he is. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing there. Yeah, right. Back on topic. Let's try this orbit thing again. Second time. Probably the last for this video as well, because I don't want to make them too long and too boring. He said by repeating the same mistakes over and over, while repeating them, whatever. Yeah, if you forgot to adjust the staging in the VAB, you can also do it on the fly. On the launch pad or even while flying. Considering putting this engine here. Okay. Off we go again. Trying to stay on the 90-degree marker and within the prograde marker, that's the yellow circle. It's the direction where the rocket is currently going. We're gonna have to check the map view again. Yeah, the fins are actually helping a lot with the stability of the rocket. Oh! Oh! We're looking a lot better when it comes to getting an orbit. Oops! Got the apoapsis a bit high. The apoapsis is the highest part of an orbit, or suborbital flight, or of any flight actually, but in an orbit you have the apoapsis and the periapsis. That's what they are called in the game. I think in real life it's usually called the apogee and perigee. But that might be referring to Earth. I'm not sure if it's the same when you're looking at other celestial bodies. Yeah, and the apoapsis or apogee is the highest part of an orbit and the perigee the lowest part. The highest part is the one where you are slowest, and the lowest part is where you are fastest. Okay, let's see how we can do this. If we can do this. Apoapsis is going down. That's not too bad because it's still at... No, it's going up. If you want to bring the periapsis up, it's best to do that as close as possible to the apoapsis. But if you want to get your apoapsis up or down, it's best to do it close to the periapsis. So I'm gonna wait until I'm a bit closer. And maybe we'll even get an orbit. maybe. But I'm thinking it'll be a close thing. Where it just isn't enough. Thought so. We're going halfway around Kerbin, but no orbit yet. Nice. Jab's happy anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Where was it? There we go. Can also go to IVA to see what Jab sees. And there's a little window on the capsule. Let's see. No, it's not here. Ah, there we go. Planet Kerbin. The way Jeb sees it right now. Pretty, isn't it? And there we have the sun. And there's even a small nav ball in here. The altitude over the planet. And I thought this was the speed at which we're going down. Ah no, right, this was one altitude, I'm not sure which, and this is radar altitude. The actual altitude above the terrain. So this one, yeah, this is I think the altitude above sea level, and this is above terrain. So this one might still be above zero when this one hits zero. And you'd better hope you're not going too fast when this one hits zero, as in hitting the ground. Oh, and we get a sunset from space! Wondering? Yeah, we're just getting back into the atmosphere. What was the screenshot key? I'll do one from the video later. And we can even watch it from outside. But what we'll also do is jettison the stage. You even see the sun shining in on Jeb's face. Sunset. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh. At this speed the capsule wants to reorient itself correctly. That's nice. Yeah, I think I was way off with those 2000 meters per second. Because we are at 2200 right now. Or we were at 2000 earlier. And didn't get an orbit, so yeah. I think maybe I should just do that contract. Yeah, I think I'll do one more launch in this game. Or in this video. No, I think that's the last launch in this video. Don't want to bore you too much. But yeah, that's kind of the way Kerbal Space Program can go. If you don't exactly calculate the things you're doing, you might end up failing. But as long as there's no loss of life, failing is fun. At least I got a bit better at this whole orbit thing. Not a lot, but a bit. Ooh, it's getting really hot in here. Got the feeling that maybe I should have put on the heat shield. Oh no, we're good. We're still good. I was a bit worried, but no, we're good. And the craft you're not controlling right now is just going off on rails. It doesn't get slowed down by the atmosphere. Which is a bit problematic when you're putting, when you're jettisoning a stage that would in real life hit the atmosphere and slow down that way and crash after a while. In this game it will keep going and going if it's in an orbit. As long as its periapsis is above 1 meter, or above 0 actually, it will keep going. Well, it's a it's a game after all. But you can just follow that craft or the debris and see it, or see that it crashes or deorbits correctly. Or you can just or you can salvage it after a while if you got the parts for it. I think you'd need the claw. There's a part called the claw that lets you grab asteroids, yes, and probably also anything else that's flying around in space. So there's that. And speaking of being there, we are in the grasslands. I could have done a crew report from above the grasslands, but I couldn't have sent it. So, whatever. Oops. Chook. EVA report. And board. So, recovery. And 2.5 science. Next. 603 funds. That's not a lot. Which means we'll need quite some funds next time. Because at some point we're going to run out. Reputation is still 58. And the next experience will be awarded for getting an orbit. So Jeb stays at 1.
Aha!
what would this give us? 8,000. No, that's not what I wanted. This. And I need 150 for upgrading the launch pad. Okay, so I think that's what we need, what we do next time. Sorry, the whole orbit thing didn't work again. I think this was not a very successful video, except that I got a bit better at getting a craft up to space. So I think after getting this survey, I might do one of the tourist contracts, or maybe all three of them. Because they are 12,000 each, or 15 actually. Should be 15. 35. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do these next video. So, even with the failures and no explosions, thank you everyone and good night.